BitConnect! What's up, sons? It's Blind Rod with Son of a Tech once again, and we do have to address liquidity pools, specifically automated liquidity pool tokens like Bonfire, which is the latest and probably the title of this video, Liquid, and everybody's favorite SafeMoon. At this point, you've probably heard these talked about in every comment section on every single crypto YouTube channel and crypto Twitter feed that you could possibly find. And the reason for that is very simple. If you buy some, you need other people to buy some to increase the price of that token. We're going to talk about it right after a word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is myself. To support the channel, click the join button below the video and you will get access to our privately hosted Rocket Chat. Selecting the $1.99 option will get you access, and after that you need to head over to the membership tab, scroll down, and expand out your membership perks. Find the section for connecting on social media, and in that section there will be a secret registration URL to join Rocket Chat, where you can sign up to enjoy talking with other cryptocurrency enthusiasts and miners without spammers, scammers, or bots. Welcome back. So first things first, you guys need to understand what adding liquidity is. We've talked about how to do it on Uniswap, and you can also now do it on PancakeSwap, obviously. And those are two separate chains. You have Binance and you have Ethereum, essentially. BCS and, of course, the Ethereum. ERC20, BEP. Those are the tokens. What happens is you go in and you will essentially pick a pairing. It can be wrapped Ethereum and wrapped Bitcoin, and then you lock that up. In return for locking that up, you get a percentage of the fees when people swap between those tokens. So if somebody swaps between Bitcoin and Ethereum and you have that added into liquidity, you will essentially be able to farm a percentage of that to make a little bit extra on your crypto. Pretty great idea. Awesome stuff going on with decentralized finance. The new hot thing is automated liquidity via these tokens. And here's how they work. Essentially, whenever you buy or swap essentially from one token to Bonfire or Liquid or SafeMoon, it basically burns a portion of what you have swapped into it for into liquidity. So it's not necessarily fully burning it. We just use that term to give you guys an idea. It does add it into liquidity. And because of this, your initial investment immediately goes down when you swap into it. The idea, however, is because you've burned a little bit going in and coming out, you'll burn more again, you'll be more likely to go ahead and hold that token, thereby increasing the value of the token, because essentially if you sell it, you're going to lose your initial investment. So if you do this and you've purchased Bonfire, Liquid, or SafeMoon, the only thing you can really do to make sure you make your investment out is to go encourage other people to purchase SafeMoon, Liquid, or Bonfire. Hence why every single comment section and every single Twitter feed around crypto is a whole bunch of people trying to convince you to purchase a token that they have already purchased, in hopes that when you purchase it, it will put more of that into liquidity, thereby increasing their investment and allowing them to trade back out at some point without losing their initial investment. Now, obviously, if you hear that explanation, you go ding, ding, ding. Ponzi scheme. And frankly, I don't have a better way of explaining it to essentially the uninitiated. But we will go into a couple more things here that could go wrong. And one of the things with SafeMoon and Liquid in particular that can go wrong is the rug pull. Now, what a rug pull is where the developers of said token or coin will wait for the price to go high and people to buy it, and then they will go ahead and sell whatever they have held. The reason this is a risk for these types of coins is presumably the tokens that are being burned and added to liquidity are controlled by the developer. Now, that's not the case for all of them. In fact, one of the big selling points of Bonfire was that they don't do this. It's a permanently locked liquidity pool. Now, you can permanently lock these, of course, we don't know if the devs could reverse this or etc. But for example, I did add a pairing of Liquid and Ethereum just because I wasn't really fully researched into the topic yet. And I did make that mistake and found, of course, when I added that liquidity, I couldn't pull it out. So I can verify that that does work as far as locking the liquidity portion. The question is, do the devs have access to be able to rug pull you? In the case of SafeMoon, Liquid, and even now Bonfire on a recent post from Not Your SafeMoon, which we could get into the drama there, but I don't want to. But we have to go ahead and state that apparently it is still possible there. All right, so what should you do if somebody tells you to go ahead and buy SafeMoon or Bonfire or Liquid? Well, you should do your own research on the project, but you should be very cautious in all of these automated liquidity pools, because you are essentially at that point, by definition, entering possibly a Ponzi scheme. If any of these get in trouble in the future, you would be fully liquidated as it is, and you would not be able to pull anything out. And fully liquidated, I mean with zero, because the value of it will go down if they get in trouble with regulations. This is also the type of practice that is very similar to what we saw with crypto during the initial bull run in ICOs. Problem being is, once regulation comes into play, it is possible a lot of these go away and a lot of people are hurt by it. When this happens, if this happens, we will see a dive in cryptocurrency as a whole as these things get worked out. It's something that I want you guys to be aware of. So if you're going to go down into my comments, or you're going to tweet me on Twitter and say, hey, buy SafeMoon, I'm going to say what makes you think it's not a Ponzi scheme. And I will be very interested in listening to you on what your thoughts are on that. But here it is in summation. If I buy product that I then need to get other people to buy to basically be able to make my money back, in general, that's what people call a Ponzi scheme. So if I buy tokens on the chain, and then the only way I can really get my initial investment back is to get other people to buy tokens to burn a little bit of their initial investment to increase the price of the token, then I think we're in a pretty scary gray area. Hopefully this just allows you guys to understand a little bit more about something that's going on in crypto that doesn't look like it's fully legit, and just to be safe. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Tuesday. If you enjoyed this content, you can watch more by clicking this playlist up here, or go ahead and subscribe.